As always, welcome back everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Today I will be sharing a lot more information about the upcoming 5-star legendary gem Fated Trail. Yesterday we got our first glimpse of what is coming in the next major update. They shared some information about the legendary gems, but as always, it is missing information, and so I got a lot more from a Chinese blog post. They shared a lot more information about the upcoming 5-star legendary gem, and so I will be sharing that tonight with you guys. So let me quickly change the screen and open up what we have here. A lot more information. There we go. You guys should be able to see this on your screen. 5-star gem, Fated Trail, rank 10. Yesterday there was no information about the trigger or the cooldown of the gem, and so now we have that information available. Dealing damage to nearby enemies grant you rampant growth for 6 seconds with 20-second cooldown. So yes, once you deal damage to enemy, there is going to be a 6-second buff, maybe buff or whatever, that when the gem will be triggered, and there is going to be 20-second cooldown. So it is possible that this gem could still be somewhat considered as a buff gem, and you would able to prolong the duration of the gem from 6 to 10 or 12 seconds. And on the top of that, yesterday we were also talking about the percentage of maximum life, and we have a bit more information about that, causing bramble to grow beneath the enemy's feet when you deal damage to them. Brambles deal damage equal to a percentage of your maximum life and can be triggered once every second per enemy. So it is going to be a percentage of your maximum life. Yesterday we saw a portion of your maximum life, but from Chinese side of Diablo Immortal, the blog post, they are using a word percentage of your maximum life. So at least it suggests that the more life you will have, the more benefit you will be gaining from this gem. So it is possible maybe the whales will able to get more benefit out of this gem since they have higher resonance. High resonance mean more basic attributes like the base damage and base life, and so if it is not going to be capped as certain amount, then that percentage, the total percentage of your maximum life might come into play. But anyhow, the maximum percentage of a life is a hot topic right now. Moving forward, now next we have a lot more information. This is something very much like the Fervent Fang. I'll talk about that in a sec. Additionally, the bramble shattered the enemy armor by X percentage, increase the damage you deal to them for 2 seconds and stacking up to 6 times. Now I use the word that it is very much like the Fervent Fang. If we quickly change the screen, go take a look at the Fervent Fang here. For a lot of people who are maybe new to the game, each time you deal damage to an enemy, that enemy now takes 1.35% increased damage from your attack, up to a maximum of 13.5% at 10 stacks. So this is very much how that new gem seems to be breaking an armor of an enemy, meaning this will be somewhat, at least in my opinion, at rank 10, it will give you 10% armor break at stack 1. That is my prediction. That is not official information, but I somewhat at least predicting right now at rank 10 it could be 10% armor break, and at 6 stacks I am predicting right now the armor break is going to be at least 60%. The reason for that is most of the enemies in PvE die really quickly, and so if you're thinking 60% is wow really big, you will not actually be able to reach the 6 stack on normal enemies, maybe 1 stack 2 stacks before they will die. But against maybe players and harder enemy, yes, you will be reaching 6 stacks. And like I predicted, right now I am at least expecting 60% armor break. Another thing, as long as the gem will be active and you keep on attacking the same enemy, the stacks will stay on to the enemy and you will not lose it until the gem will go on cooldown. And again, I believe so you will able to extend the duration or prolong the harmful duration of this armor break from 2 seconds to up to 4 seconds by having higher potency and using mystery elixir 1-star gem, feasting baron 2 set pieces. That would mean if your potency against the players is lower, they will also be able to decrease this duration from 2 seconds to maybe 1 second in PvP. So it's a double-edged sword type of a gem in a PvP. If you have a more potency, the result is going to be really good. If your potency is lower compared to someone resistance, your effects will not be that great. But very much like the Fur Fang, where you try and attack the enemy, increase the stack and deal more damage to them. And at the end, we have more information about the immobilized duration as well. When an enemy is first struck by the bramble, they will be immobilized for 1.5 seconds, and this information is going to be for rank 10 gem, something we have collected from again Chinese blog post. But anyhow, that was the additional information about the upcoming 5-star legendary gem. I'm still waiting for the full value of the maximum life percentage and the armor break percentage. At least the armor break, I believe so, is going to be pretty high, since you will have to stack it up 6 times to get the maximum benefit. And the main one is going to be the maximum life percentage value. How high, or if there is going to be a cap for that or not. But in my final thoughts, right now, I am not all that excited about that gem. I don't think I'll be going for it, and what I'm actually gonna do myself is wait for the prices of horn coal to come down, or maybe prices of the blood flow to come down, because a lot of people will be hunting the new gem and they will be selling the gems that they don't need, and the prices for even a blood soaked jade will come down. Right now, no one is basically running their legendary crest and waiting for the major update. And I'll most likely just go purchase a blood soaked jade, maybe go get some horn coal and blood flow, and slowly push for 6k reso instead of just going for another new 5-star legendary gem. I think I'll be most likely skipping it, but that does not mean we are not going to be like testing it out. I'll be doing a complete in-depth test and will be sharing it with you all on 17th or 18th of December. But for now, I am signing off. You guys have an excellent day and take care of yourself. I'll catch you all in the next one. Later.